Welcome to this episode of our program Daily Debate. As usual, we will be discussing an important topic. Tonight we'll be focusing on Egypt's strategy in order to maintain its vision of 2030 for sustainable development. Ever since the president assumed office, Egypt has put a sustainable development strategy that is based on multifaceted efforts, encouraging national industry, attracting foreign investments, and a wide range of economic activities in order to be able to increase its exports capabilities and go on with its plans and programs for sustainable development. Egypt, that will be able to really portray the image of Egypt, the new republic that the Egyptians aspire for. This is what we will be discussing in our episode tonight. Before we delve into our discussion, let me first take the top story of the day. And President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Monday chaired two follow-up meetings on communication projects in Egypt. The first meeting was attended by Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, Minister of Communication and Information Technology, Dr. Amr Talat, Chief of the Armed Forces Financial Affairs Authority, General Ahmed al-Shazli, and General Manager of the Armed Forces Signal Corps Staff Staff Major General Harb Bakr al-Bayoumi. Presidential spokesman Councillor Ahmed Fahmy said that during the meeting, the President was briefed on the pace of work at a unified government grid, a project which aims at linking the state's administrative bodies in order to promote the quality of public services. The President also reviewed the government's efforts for improving the cell phone services and the internet infrastructure, meeting the development requirements at the current and upcoming periods. Separately, the head of state met with Prime Minister Dr. Madbouli and the Communication Minister for reviewing the progress of work at a number of projects carried out in the communication and information technology sector. The meeting, in particular, touched on the steps taken to implement Digital Egypt initiative, which aims to support the government's performance through providing the latest digital services to the citizens nationwide. President Sisi urged intensifying work to develop the communication sector in Egypt, particularly through backing the emerging national companies operating in this field and encouraging their expansion. Right, and moving on with our topic, and before we delve into our discussion, let me first take this report and mega projects, a new chapter in Egypt's progress. Let's watch.
Egypt, a country with a legacy of incredible contributions to humanity and a rich history, is witnessing major upgrades in infrastructure, covering everything from power and water to telecom and transportation. This rapidly growing development is coupled with a focus on infrastructure expansion. With several multi-billion-dollar mega construction projects happening, Egypt is leading the pack in Africa's big building boom. The construction industry has been on fire in Egypt for the last decade and is expected to soar even higher, with an average growth of 9% from 2021 to 2025. Public-private partnerships and a drive towards eco-friendly high-end infrastructure are fueling this growth. The Egyptian government is a major player in the field of infrastructure, with plans for upgraded transportation systems including ports, airports, and several sustainable development projects giving a boost to the country's economy in the near future. No doubt that Egypt's steps towards the new republic are important milestones, constituting a significant leap in government performance, development, and upgrading work mechanisms at various levels. In this regard, the government has adopted strategies that leverage available resources and opportunities to create an attractive and stimulating investment environment. These efforts include supporting the private sector, streamlining procedures for investors, addressing legislative and institutional obstacles through reforms, and establishing necessary infrastructure. As a result, Egypt has solidified its position as an attractive investment destination in Africa and the Arab world, gaining international recognition for its investment endeavors.